Hello everybody, my name is Dylan Adame, and I'm here to talk to you about Latin American culture. Now, this is an important topic because as Texans, we live around the Hispanic community and that culture, and a lot of us don't know a lot about it. Now, the first thing to talk about is, where is Latin America? Latin America is Mexico, Central America, and South America, along with the Caribbean. Now, when the first people that lived in Latin America were the Olmecs. And from this ancient civilization sprouted the Mayans, the Aztecs, and later the Incas. And when Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492, he encountered these people. And this started the great melting pot of Latin America. Now, when the Europeans came, they mixed and they meshed with the indigenous people and created a synchronization of two cultures. And this was to become what is now Latin American culture. There was also a great amount of slave labor brought to the Americas, and this included African slaves who also brought their beliefs and cultures and customs to the Americas. So with this, you had the Europeans, the Africans, and the indigenous people coming to the Americas and mingling with the indigenous to create the culture that we see today. Now, the Europeans, specifically the Spanish and the Portuguese, controlled most of Latin America. Portugal controlled the Brazilian area, and the Spanish controlled basically everything else of every other part of Latin America. So, with this came the Roman Catholic Empire, which was the main religion in both Spain and Portugal at the time, and therefore they were the ones who came with the Spanish and Portuguese to enlighten the indigenous people about their religion and to save them. And this, of course, started the greatest religion in Latin America. The most numerous members are the Roman Catholics. So the other religions that took hold of this place were religious syncretic religions, and they include Buddhism, Voodooism, Candomblé, and Santeria. And what this means that two distinct religions fused together and created a new religion on both of those, taking away from both of those beliefs. And that formed a new religion, and those were specific to that area of Latin America. And Roman Catholicism was not an exception. Roman Catholicism was not morphed as much, however, it was changed in the fact that a converted Aztec named Juan Diego had a vision of Our Lady of Guadalupe, also known as the Virgin Mary, to the other Roman Catholics. And this became a symbol of the Catholic community in Latin America and generated a large conversion snowball, if you will, that really increased the rate at which the indigenous would convert. So this is a picture of the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe in Mexico City. It is built on where Juan Diego had his encounter with the Virgin Mary, and it's been over 400 years and nobody can really explain how it's still intact. There's a lot of religious symbolism involved in the shroud, along with just mystery that scientists are still trying to explain, and this is why it's become such a staple of the Latin American Roman Catholicism as opposed to the European Roman Catholicism. Now, another big thing that a lot of Americans notice about the Hispanic community is soccer. Soccer has exploded in the United States, and a lot of it has to do with both Europe and Latin American influences. And as you can see, Europe introduced soccer to Latin America, and Latin America just fell in love with it, and now it has become a national symbol of Latin American culture. Other nations recognize that Latin America is huge in soccer, and every single country person just goes crazy for their team. It's not like the Americas where you have your own city team and It's just kind of a thing that some people like, some people don't. Latin America takes great pride in each of its national teams. And so because of that, with the new immigration coming into the Americas, America is becoming a new melting pot, and we need to understand why all of this is the way it is, and that's just how soccer is to them, and that's why it's exploding. So those are some of the main things about Latin America.